gently. Get your hands out of your pockets and stop slouching, lad.
Sally's here, won't happen again.
Dad, shut up and go away.
I'm not going anywhere till I give me little girl a big sloppy kiss.
Oh, aye. What's this then? Late brekkie or early dinner?
I wish you'd stop eating stuff like this. How many times have I got to tell you?
Bag of crisps won't do it any harm.
You're supposed to be a champion runner. If you want to be up there with the best, you've got to make the effort. That means following the right diet, and it means working harder.
I can't say.
If you're not willing to put the hours in, it's not just yourself you'll be letting down. It's your teammates, the school, your parents.
You all right, Emily?
Of course she's all right.
Sure.
Fine.
Corkill, just leave it, will you?
If you ever need to speak to me, Emily, you know where I am.
Got to go say I'm going to be late for maths.
Wait, I'm not finished with you yet. You need to start training for a minimum of 2 hours a day.
I can't say it. My dad won't let me. He says it's too much.
There you go. Suit you there. Don't look like a dynamic, trusting young businesswoman.
Takes more than having me heard on to do that.
Oh, well, it was worth it, so I just trying to perk you up a bit, that's all. Give you a bit of confidence, you know.
I wondered where you got to. So, what's all this then, getting up early to have your hair done? Come on, confess all, who is he? Don't be at it, you. New boss is coming in today, I just want to look the part, that's all. Don't even know if he's keeping me on.
Of course he'll keep you on. How could I resist now that I've worked me magic?
Well, listen, I'll call in later, see if he's turned up. Cheers, he is.
So have you been doing your sums then?
Yep.
How's it looking?
Pretty good, but if you come in with me on a new project, profits could be even better.
So you and me could be hitting the big time, eh?
Stick that in your piggy bank and all. It's the change Mick borrowed off you from yesterday. I don't know, you Dixons, you have the love of the devil.
How do you mean?
Well, you're obviously doing all right for yourself, aren't you? And your Alpha's headed for the super tax brackets, isn't he, with this galloping grannies or whatever it's called?
Well, he's doing all right, like, but don't think he'll be yours on his yacht just yet.
Take notes from me. I just feel a bit sorry for myself at my old shop going back up on the market, you know.
Well, can't you take it on again?
Can't, mate. Them skins haven't got a penny to my name. Oh, well, I'll leave you two to the world of high finance and I'll go back and batter a couple of fish. It's the only pleasure I get. Ta-ra.
Hello, Mrs. Chalmers.
Morning. Hello, Jackie.
Hiya, you keeping well?
Fine, thanks. You?
Yeah, great, thanks.
Just wondering if you could fit me in for a quick wash and blow dry.
I can always squeeze you in, Mrs. C.
Right, well, I better be off.
Still running the bar?
Yeah, for the moment.
She's empire building, moving on to bigger and better things. Health club, restaurant, beauty salon. Be no stopping this one.
Actually, I'm thinking of buying your husband's old place in Christopher's Hall.
How exciting. I think the estate agents are looking for somewhere to hold the auction. It's supposed to be next week.
Well, why don't you do it in Barbrookie? It's dead handy.
Hey, good idea, why not?
Oh, that's very kind of you, thanks. I'll mention it to Cliff when I get home.
Justine will wash your hair for you.
Bye. All the best for next week.
Thanks. Got thinking, mate. Hey, we make a great team, you and me. When you've got a minute, call into Barbrookie for a chat. If you're going to be part of this Millennium Club, I'll need to know as soon as possible.
On top of your locker in the staff room, that shouldn't be a problem, should it? I'll see you later, Nigel.
Ever since you got here, you've been trying to undermine my authority. What do you think you're trying to achieve?
I'm not one of the kids. Don't go shouting the odds at me.
How long have you been teaching?
You know I'm a probationer.
Well, if you want to make it to the end of your first term, you better learn to play by the rules. If you see a teacher disciplining one of the pupils, you do not interfere!
I know that. But you shouldn't have laid into Susan Clark the way you did yesterday. There was no need for it. I couldn't just ignore what was going on.
There was nothing going on. I was disciplining a pupil, nothing more, nothing less.
Oh, yeah. You sure about that, are you?
What the hell are you saying?
Well, it's easy to terrorise young kids, isn't it? Especially young girls.
I'm warning you. You better be very careful what you're saying.
I just think you can get through to a kid without shouting and bawling.
Oh, just what this school needs. Another wet liberal. Read a few child psychology books, have you? Think you know it all.
All right. I might have only been a teacher for 5 minutes. But I have lived a bit, you know. And I've seen what happens to kids who are just written off. Kids who finish school thinking there's nothing down for them. Yeah, well, it's no wonder they think they're not worth that with the likes of you on their case. Well, if I can help a kid like Susan Clark see that she has got something to offer, if I can help her have a bit more pride in herself, then all this hassle will have been worth it. That's why I went into teaching. And that's why I can't just turn me back on a kid who needs help.
So the junior didn't drown you this time, eh?
Thankfully, no. I got soaked to the skin last time. Looked like I fancied my chances in a wet T-shirt competition.
Hey, don't you be talking to me like that. I'm a happily married man. Well, nearly.
How exciting. When's the big day?
14th of November. Well, it won't exactly be a big day. We'll only get married in the registry office, you know. Couldn't get a church for the date we wanted. To tell you the truth, I'm wondering if we made a big mistake rushing into it like that.
What a pity. It's a real shame to have to compromise on such an important day. Have you rang round all the churches in the area? Well, there are always cancellations, you know. You should try my hubby's church. When you finish making me look beautiful, I'll give Cliff a call.
That's really nice of you. I just wanted to make it a really memorable day for everyone, you know. You only do it the once, don't you? Well, at least I'm only doing it once. Lindsay's been married before. We all make mistakes.
Oh, that makes things a bit awkward.
What do you mean?
I'm afraid Cliff doesn't approve of marrying divorcees.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it?
I know it's hopelessly old-fashioned, but he takes quite a strong view on the subject. Won't marry anyone who's been divorced.
Lindsay got married when she was too young and too naive to know any better. Her husband treated her that badly, she didn't have any choice but to split with him. I thought religion was supposed to be all about forgiveness. Lindsay made one mistake, that's all. Are you trying to tell me the church can't find it within their heart to forgive her for it?
I know. Don't get me started. Cliff won't do it, but there are others who will.
Really?
All you need to do is find yourself a sympathetic vicar. I know it'll mean a bit of faffing around, but I'm sure it'd be worth it.
Listen, thanks for taking an interest, but it's probably a little bit late for all that now, you know. Me and Lindsay will just have to make the best of what we've got.
Right. Mr. Shadwick, isn't it?
That's right, yeah. How's it going?
Pretty good. We're getting a nice, strong team together now. Should do well.
Oh, nice one. Oh, by the way, thanks for the letter about our Emily. Maggie's thinking of getting it framed.
You got it, then?
Yeah, we knew she was good, but not that good. We're all really proud of her.
Yeah, she puts the hours in. There's no reason why she shouldn't go right to the top.
Oh, she'll put the hours in, all right. She's dead keen. And we'll do all we can to support her. She knows that.
So there's no problem with training? You're happy for her to do whatever's necessary?
Of course. She's got to work hard if she wants to make the most of her talent.
So an extra hour a day training would be all right?
Oh, aye, yeah. You do whatever it takes to make her a champion. We're more than happy to leave it in your capable hands.
Cheers.
You used to have to go into town if you wanted a decent cappuccino. Look at us now, all this on our doorstep. So cosmopolitan, good, isn't it?
Oh, not good enough for your wedding reception, though, apparently. Why didn't you want to have to do it?
We tried you first, but that Bruno once said you'd already had something booked in on the 14th.
Well, let's see what we've got on. No. Sorry, can't cancel that.
See, told you. Looks like we just have to slum it at Grant's, doesn't it? It's probably just as well, really. If this turns out to be a typical Corkhill wedding, Grant's will be trashed. Apparently they get dead rowdy when they get a little bit of ale inside them. There's always a fight.
Fair dues, but at least you know what you're letting yourself in for. Although, I never thought you were going for the registry office, too. I always thought you were going for the whole shebang.
I wish we could have gone in for the whole church thing, but it just seems to make the day more special.
Oh, bet you Lindsay would have loved it in horse swanning down the aisle looking like $1 million.
I just feel like I've really failed her, Jack. I know she doesn't say much, but I know she just feels her life's really boring and mundane. Not exactly appealing, is it, working in a chippy day in, day out? She needs a little bit of glamour and excitement in her life.
Well, why didn't you go for it then? You should have had the works.
We wanted to tie the knot as soon as possible. Just couldn't find a church in time. Always booked up ages in advance. So other than put it off to the year 2000.
Oh, well, looks like it's the registry office for you then.
Afraid so.
Anyway, she's marrying you because she loves you. Not so you can give her some big glamorous lifestyle.
It's just as well, isn't it? Anyway, enough about my problems. Let's hear some more about this new club.
Right. Well, let's see what you think of this.
What is it?
Provisional plans for the Millennium Club. Take a good look, Peter. You could be looking at your future.
All right, Karen. How are you?
I've been better.
Oh, come out of bed alongside, did you? Come on, I'll make you a cup of that herbal tea you're always going on about. That'll calm your nerves.
Look, Jimmy, I've got a bit of a problem.
Oh, well, you know what they say. Problem shared is a problem halved.
I'm sorry, Jimmy, but I've had a complaint about you.
Oh? What sort of complaint?
It's very serious, I'm afraid. One of the other teachers seems to think you've overstepped the mark.
Oh, I get it. Roger Abbott's been throwing his weight around again, has he?
I don't want to discuss it now. This is neither the time nor the place. Can you come to my office after school's finished?
Well, can't we get it over with now?
Jimmy, you have been reported by another much more senior teacher. If what he's told me is true, then your behaviour represents a serious breach of school rules. We need to discuss this properly. Later. I'll see you at 4.
Oh, Miss Kidson's case has been taken up by the new solicitor, Nathan. Yes, I'll get him to call you as soon as he arrives. Thanks, bye.
All right. Sorry to barge in on you like this. I've only got a minute. I'm supposed to be working on the school.
Typical builder, always in 2 places at once.
So, they've definitely gone for good, then?
Looks like.
Well, I hope they paid you before they got off. Mr. and Mrs. Professional Big Shot swanned off into the sunset together without settling me bill.
Well, actually, we didn't go together. I can't believe they didn't pay you. You're gonna be all right?
That's a bit of a mess, but Margie's trying to sort it, you know, chasing other bills in there. Should be all right in the short term, I suppose. So you still in touch with her?
Afraid not. This new lot is supposed to be sorting everything out.
Well, if she does phone, remind her to tell her if he doesn't settle me bill, she'll have to, or I'll have the solicitors after her. See ya.
See ya.
You don't do things by halves, do you? Nightclub, restaurant, leisure facilities, hairdressing and beauty salon. This is fantastic.
Hey, it's not just that. This is an investment for the future. You've going on about wanting to give Lindsay the best life you could. Well, this would be ideal. I'm telling you, Peter, we'd be coining it in no time.
Hey, the salon's doing all right.
Yeah, but do you want to do all right or do you want to do brilliantly? Peter, this club will put us in a different league. There are plenty of people who've got a few bob to spend on themselves in Liverpool.
It'd be great. I could definitely see myself swanning out some dead posh salon. But like I say, it's the money. I've got different priorities now, Jack.
Well, if you want to stay in the salon, I'll be selling my share. So you can either take it over yourself or get someone else in.
Oh, great, yeah. And you leave me with all the pairdy cuts and blue rinses while you take the top end of the market. These hands used to create masterpieces, hair sculptures.
Oh, listen to it. You come and work with me in the new place and you'll be able to get stuck into all that again. You were an award-winning stylist when I first met you. Your talent's wasted at the moment.
I'd love to, I really would. If it was just me on my own, I wouldn't hesitate, Jack. But I've got Lindsay and Carly to think of now. Got to do what's best for all of us.
Yeah, and what could be better than being part of an exciting new business? You'd be happy because you've got a new challenge, and they'll be happy because you're raking it in.
I must admit, I'm dead keen. There's got to be some way to get my hands on some serious money. I'll tell you what, I'll talk it over with Lindsay and get back in touch with you as soon as possible, all right?
OK, but listen, don't leave it too long. I'm not trying to pressurise you, but there's other people interested too. More coffee?
He said what? Oh, he's got it wrong, Karen. Dead wrong. It wasn't like that at all.
So you're saying you didn't put your arm around Susan Clark?
Well, no, I did, but...
You know that is one of the absolute basics of teaching these days. You do not make physical contact with the pupils. It's asking for trouble.
Yeah, but nothing dodgy was going on, I swear. That's all in Abbott's sick mind, that. He is way out of line, that one.
No, Jimmy, you're the one who's out of line. The rules and regulations are there for a reason. They're there to protect the teacher as much as the child.
Yeah, I know that, but Susan was upset, wasn't she? I put my arm round her to comfort her, to make her feel better. Karen, I really felt for her. No, don't get the wrong idea. I, you know, empathise with her, that's all.
We're teachers, Jimmy, not social workers.
This isn't right. Look, I just acted on my instincts. When I see a kid in trouble, I can't just walk away and think, oh, well, nothing to do with me. Look, I'm telling you, something was going on.
What exactly are you saying?
Well, it's just, you know, Abbott
is an established and well-respected teacher at this school. We all have our own ways of teaching, and his has consistently achieved results. So I don't think any of us should criticise.
No.
I've decided not to take this any further.
Thanks.
This time I won't go to the head. I'll have a word with Roger, let him know what I've decided. But I can only do this the once, Jimmy.
Thanks, Karen. I'm really grateful.
If anything like this ever happens again, I can promise you, you'll be finished as a teacher. You're a good teacher, Jimmy. You've got a real gift for it. And that's something they can't teach you at college. But you've got to learn to live by the rules, just like everyone else. Otherwise, you could end up in a lot of trouble.
Thank you. Hey, it's 4 o'clock and still no sign of this mystery man.
Must be coming in tomorrow instead, eh? Just wish he'd get on with it. Been bored on my mind today. Read every word in that. Drawn muzzies on all the models. So bored before he even starts colouring in the letter O's.
How sad's that?
I know. I've been on my own all the time. Drives me mad.
That's because you, Katie, are a people person.
Yeah. And put it this way, if he doesn't show up soon, I might have to invent some imaginary friends to talk to.
And, you are?
I'm Jacqueline Dixon.
So, you must be Katie Rogers.
Yeah, hiya. Hello.
I take it you're not a client, but, that is the inner sanctum?
Right, I better go then. See you later.
There'll be no stopping you now, Emily. And me behind you and the full support of your parents, there's absolutely no reason you shouldn't reach the top. It's up to you now.
Right.
So I'll see you straight after school tomorrow night. Make sure you're on form. I want to get some first-class times out of you.
Giving it a pep talk, eh? Great stuff. Hope you appreciate all the time Mr. Abbott's putting in. Don't know how lucky you're having your own personal trainer giving you all this attention. Just thought to see if you wanted to lift home.
No, I don't.
You want to get her to run behind you? See how long she can keep up.
What's the face for?
Why'd you keep siding with him? You told him I can train for an extra hour every day.
Of course I did. I thought you'd be pleased.
I'm sick of it. I never get a chance to go out to the youth club or anything, and I'm going to be behind on my schoolwork.
There's more important things than going out with your mates. There'll be plenty of time for that when you're a bit older.
Yeah, well, I mightn't have any mates left by then.
We'll talk about this at home. Go get in the van.
I'm not going nowhere with you, and don't think you can keep on interfering with my life while you're working here, because this is none of your business.
So, what are they then? The usual bunch of scrounging compo merchants?
Who?
Our client list. God, to think I gave up a river view to look at a crappy garage and a fat window cleaner picking his nose. Although it could have some compensations. Suppose you never had to worry about that with a female boss?
The client's just trying to get by. They're just normal, ordinary people.
Well, I suppose we'll do the usual quota of charity cases to keep the Lord Chancellor happy, but, this is a law practice, not a law centre, which means minimum time wasted on minimum fees. So, have you found that fee account file yet?
Oh, I think it must be with the financial stuff.
Ah, what a novel idea. Do you always wear such short skirts to the office?
Look, I know you're the boss and that, but if you need to get off on that sort of thing, I could always bring you a magazine or something in tomorrow.
Look, I'm sorry, I didn't mean, you know, if it was left to me. Well, I was brought up on LA law, but, some of the more mature partners think that all lawyers should at least be dressed as men.
They won't be coming here, will they?
I hope not. That is the reason I agreed to come out here.
So you could ogle the peasants.
So I could ogle anything.
I thought you were married.
Oh, yeah, but, well, you know.
No, what?
It's just, Look, it's none of your business, actually.
Well, it was only...
Just find that file. I know you haven't had much legal training, but, any dimwit should be able to put things away in drawers.
Tell you what, it was dead good of that Cannon one not to take it any further, right?
Well, thank God she's on my side. Because I'll tell you, if she'd have played things by the book, I'd have been out that fast my feet wouldn't have touched. The last thing I need is flaming officials crawling all over me.
Well, it's about time Sir learned his lesson, eh?
Too right. I won't need telling twice. It's much harder than I thought, you know, this teaching like. I mean, ducking and diving used to give me brain ache at times, but this, I'll tell you, you need to be Einstein to find your way around all the rules and regulations. Do you know, Sin, I'm trying. I really am. Trying dead hard, Sin, but, well, it's like all the other teachers know exactly what to do and what not to do. Me, I just blunder in there and stick me size 10s in. Don't even know what I'm doing half the time. I'm telling you, mate, if I carry on like this, I don't know if I'll even have a job.
Oh, hello, Mrs. C. What's to do? Can't you stay away from me?
I've got something exciting to tell you.
Go on, then. What is it?
Do you want the bad news or the good news?
He said what? I don't believe this.
He did, I'm telling you. He stood there, stared me in the face and called me a wet lip. Now, I have been called some things in my time, but a liberal.
Well, I've heard it all now. Hey, it's a pity Ollie Simpson's done one, isn't it? Well, he didn't know he had a soulmate living next door. I just think you and him could have had long chats about life and art and stuff.
Oh, I think I'd rather go and boil my head if it's all the same to you.
I don't know how you carry it off, you know, this teaching, like. It must be murder trying to control a class full. I mean, I'm having a problem coping with just one.
What, Tim giving you the run for your money, is he?
Well, he's all right, really. It's just... Well, it's a bit strange, you know, the pair of us living in the same house. It's not as if I can get away from him, you know, when I'm working in the chippy and all. So.
Well, at least you know where he is. I mean, he can't get up to much with your eagle eye on him night and day, can he?
I suppose so. Just gets a bit much sometimes. And he eats me out of house and home, you know. I don't know where he puts it on.
Got hollow legs, lads at that age, haven't they? Hey, you want to put his rent up?
Can't do that, Jim. I mean, he's not had much money in the chippy, and I'd feel like taking more off him.
We'll get someone else in, then. You've got the room.
Not a lodger, like?
Yeah, why not? It was a lifesaver when we had you staying at our place. Don't know how we would have got by if we hadn't have had that extra few bob coming in.
Well, think about that. It's not a bad idea.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. That's my advice to you. I mean, you can't afford to be proud when you're living off the smell of an oil rag.
Yeah, you're telling me. Hi, Jack. You're right. Oh, and, while we're on the subject, now that you're earning a regular wage, any chance of you paying me back some of the money you owe me from when you went to France?
Listen, but I've only been working 5 minutes, haven't I? Got all my other debts to pay off, and I'm up to my eyes with my overdraft. Listen, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll treat you to another coffee, yeah? Hey, love, 2 more coffees here.
Come on, Jimmy. I mean, you only owe me a few £100. I mean, you must be able to get your hands on that.
Aye, don't forget I've got all Lindsay's wedding to pay for and all, you know. It's going to be a dear do that. All I can say is thank God it's a registry office.
I have got some fantastic news. Hey, you know that Mrs. Chalmers, the vicar's wife? Wait till I tell you what she's done, Jimmy. You won't believe it.
Well, go on, what?
Well, spit it out, please.
She's found a church.
Oh, fantastic. I'm dead pleased for you.
Great news, eh, Jim?
Sounds like the perfect set for a big romantic wedding, so the pictures would be brilliant. The only thing is, the bad news, it's an hour away, and they can't get the exact date we wanted. They couldn't do the 14th, but they can do Friday the 13th.
Hey, well, I've just had a cancellation today for that night. So why do you have the evening doing here? I'll sort everything out.
Talk about bad luck for some, eh, Jim? Thanks a lot, Jack. Brilliant.
Well, consider it booked.
Oh, I can't wait to tell Linz. This is exactly what I wanted. Well, what we both wanted, you know, a wedding day to remember.
Hey, great news, that, isn't it, Jimmy, eh? Church wedding on Friday the 13th.
Yeah, just what we wanted.
The Channel 4 book Total Brookside by Jeff Tibbles is available now in the shops.
Thank
you.
What are they like?
Oh, they look great.
Thank God for the 1.5 photo shop, eh?
The church is lovely. Old-fashioned, loads of trees.
Hey, in a few weeks you'll be stood outside there with your proper wedding gear on.
Oh, I just wish it wasn't so far out. I mean, it is real woolly backlands.
Yeah, that can take an interpreter wheels.
But it's miles away.
And it's a church and a real vicar marrying us. This is the real thing, Lynn. It's the wedding we dreamed of.
But how are all the guests going to get there? And what about grants? It could be booked on Friday.
I'll sort it. We'll have the afternoon do there, and Jackie said we can have the evening do here. And I think it's a bit of a sweetener to get us in on that health club idea.
Looks like it's all sorted.
Apart from the gear. It's a morning suit do now, isn't it?
Oh, Peter, you can't wear morning suit. Well, it's not going to look right with what I'm going to wear.
Well, that'll be changed as well.
Why?
If we're getting shackled in a church, this is going to be the full hit. I'm not having you in some high street fashion suit.
What?
We are going to get you a 90-foot trail diamond and pearl studded wedding frock with a little kilt for it.
But what about the cost?
It'll be sorted.
We're going all that way. I'll mean cars and...
And top hats for me and your dad and something special for Kylie to wear.
But...
Lindsay, this is going to be the wedding of the decade. I love you. You're going to get the best no matter what it costs or how long we're going to be in hock to pay for it.
Hi, love. Home for your dinner? You were up and out bright and early this morning, weren't you?
I'm going to be late for French.
Hang on, I want to discuss something with you.
Well, that'll make a change, won't it?
You what?
You and my mum were always telling us to say what was on our minds, discuss things. But not anymore. Now we just get told what to do. I'm sick of it, Dad. I'm 15. I should have a say in things.
Of course you can have a say in things, love.
Oh, what's the point? You and Mr. Abbott have got my future all mapped out for me, haven't you?
No,
Dad, I'm sick of it. All I seem to do is train.
I know, but...
I'm surprised you and Mr. Abbott haven't worked out some treadmill to keep my legs going while I'm asleep.
I know how you feel, love.
Dad, you don't. Before school training, after school training.
You can't waste your talent.
I don't want to. I just want to be able to walk home from school with my mates once in a while.
And do what?
Talk.
About what?
I don't know stuff. Lads, telly, leaving home, anything but running.
I don't want to stop you doing any of that.
Well, you could have fooled me.
Oh, don't be like that, love. I know it's hard being a kid, but wait till you get to be a parent. We make mistakes because we don't always know the right way to do things. But I do know this. You've got something special. And you'll regret it if you don't take the best advantage of it.
Having something special's doing me head in. I hate being talented, being Mr. Abbott's favourite runner.
So what you want to do is spend more time with your mates?
You're just saying that.
I mean it, love. I want you to do well at your running. And I don't want you missing out on growing up and enjoying yourself.
Serious?
Yeah. So we make a new agreement. You've got to train and see your mates. But if one starts overriding the other, we both got to say, OK?
Yeah.
Still mates?
Forever.
Go on, school.
Want to go any higher?
Yep, I'm scared of heights.
It's all right, I'll hold you tight.
Great.
Hey, Mike, that looks like sexual harassment to me.
Yeah, well, it felt great.
Courage, I should be looking down your T-shirt next.
Will you be coming round for it?
Oh, I me. Will you know me?
Oh, Jackie will come with you, won't she?
She's going over to see your mum, remember?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to go and see him myself.
Here's Lover Boy.
Right.
All right.
Hiya. Hiya.
All right, Jace. Sound?
Right, let's put the other posters up, then I'm going off to the night shift.
Right, boss, let's do it. What are you doing?
I'm just going in there for a sandwich. Do you fancy joining me?
Nah, I can't. My alpha will kick off and not back at work.
Oh, well, your loss.
Hold on. What are you doing tonight?
Yeah, might need washing.
And if it doesn't?
Might be free.
Yeah?
So you're asking me out or what?
How long have I got to ask you?
Oh, I missed your chance.
So would you fancy going on tonight, then?
Yeah. But how's Katrina?
Yeah. You know that's all behind me.
Better that be.
So, how about this tonight, then?
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
On the ball.
Susan, can I have a word, please?
Yeah.
Any sign of my coat?
Oh, forgot it.
First thing Monday morning, then, OK?
Okay.
Did you have to do a detention the other day for not bringing in your PE kit?
Yeah, I just sat there copying out something about contact sports. It was dead boring.
Ah, right. Looks as if you've gone a few rounds yourself.
What do you mean, sir?
Well, this. Here.
Nothing.
Doesn't look like nothing to me.
Well, it was where my big brother. He was messing and he grabbed hold of me.
I had the same problem with my big brother, Frankie. Always gave me a hard time.
Can I go now?
Yeah, go on.
Hi.
Oh, hi. I was just giving them some food before the winter sets in. Max, I don't want us to fall out over Jackie's leisure club idea.
Fine. But at the same time, I don't want to be pushed into it.
There'll be no pushing.
Okay, fair enough. Right, how's Harry?
Much the same. Though we did sleep a little bit better today.
Oh, thank God for that. Right, well, better pick up these books and get off down to the accountants.
Max, I've got the amnio today.
Oh, do you really need me there?
Of course I do.
Well, you know, this appointment with the accountants, it's really important.
You can send when Jackie had her amnio. I've got my age against me. I don't want to be alone.
Look, all right, well, I'll tell you what. I'll get going to the accountants now, and then I'll meet you there at the hospital, all right?
Don't be late.
All right, boys.
All right, sir.
Don't slouch, Chadwick. Hey, listen, where was your Emily today?
She's been in. I saw her with a trachea.
Didn't she say she had some gym work to do?
Right, probably with habits.
Hey, I'm telling you, that man is one boss coach.
Yeah, times have improved no end since he's taken a keen interest in it.
Nice one.
Yeah, it's like a little whippet now.
Well, so long as the schoolwork doesn't suffer, you know.
Jimmy, she's got a chance of running for the county and training in Lanzarote.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, better luck and she'll be a star of the future.
Olympics, maybe.
Well, like I say, you know, so long as there's give and take with her studies.
What are you trying to say, Jim?
Well, she's got her GCSEs coming up, hasn't she? I mean, OK, maybe I'm just being a bit cautious, like.
I'm not being funny, Jim, but this is your first job, innit?
Yeah, but...
Well, Mr. Abbott's obviously got more experience than yourself at juggling kids' schoolwork and training. I wouldn't worry about it. I've got every confidence in him.
Fair dues. See you around.
It's weird, though, isn't it? I mean, our Emily in with the chance of running for the county.
It's brilliant if we can get the money together.
I wish that I'd have been all right at that running.
You had loads of talent, son, but you wanted it the easy way. You didn't want to put the graft in.
All right, don't have a go.
I'm only telling the truth.
Yeah, well... I must be a real disappointment to you.
Why? You work hard enough now. When pushed.
I know, but... I mean, look, when I look at how well our Emily's coming along and... our Nicky's in uni.
Yeah, well, she might be at uni, but she's still got a lot to learn about other things.
How do you mean?
I mean, I'm not happy with the way she's been carrying on since going to that place.
Why? She's having a great time.
Yeah, too great a time if you ask me.
There, Harry. Daddy'll be here soon.
Hello, Emily. I was wondering where you were.
Yeah, just been for a long distance run. Just built up my stamina.
Aren't you ever still? You'll be wearing those legs out of yours if you carry on like this. You'll end up with a pair of stumps.
Obviously, that's audible.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Your teacher's hat slipping, isn't it? Well, it is nearly the weekend. You'll let me off, won't you?
Suppose so, but just this once. Have a nice weekend, sir.
Yeah, you too. And hey, don't forget my coat.
Oh, yeah. What'd you do with my coat?
Long story.
Do you think I'll have to get it back?
Yeah, what?
You know what she's like.
How do you mean, like? Listen, do you know her family?
What family?
Well, you know, her big brother, like.
She hasn't got a big brother. She's an only child. See you later, sir.
Yeah, see ya.
She's on a phone home.
Listen, do you want this workbench as well?
Yeah, I better do a bit in the kitchen over the weekend before your mum goes on at me again.
There you go.
So,
Hi, Jace.
All right. Excuse me.
Seeing Katrina tonight?
I'm starting an open relationship.
Who? You and Katie Rogers? Oh, don't mess it about, Jace.
Cross me heart.
You lent us a tenner. I'm up tonight.
No chance I'm skint.
Hey, you still owe me, won't remember. Unless you want me dad to find out about his patio door.
Look, Nick, he still hasn't given me my wages yet. And anyway, you know we should have for cash at the moment.
Mum told me she got some cash in. Anyway, I'm sure he can spare a few bob for his favourite order.
Honest, Nick, look, I just don't think now's a very good time.
Dad, can you lend us a tenner?
no, can't.
Oh, no, you're not that hard up.
It's got nothing to do with it. What time did you get in last night?
Look, I think I'll just put this inside.
Well, try 3:30.
Yeah, what's the problem?
There's a couple of problems. You sleep with Emily.
And?
You're disturbing her coming home that late.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
And to top it all, because you were probably drunk, you left the front door wide open.
Okay, well, I'm sorry for that as well.
Hold on, I haven't finished yet.
Dad, I want to get ready. I'm going out.
Out again? Listen, you're in university to study, not get a degree in clubbing it. I'm working my butt off to put you through university. I've never even seen you with a book in your hand.
Well, it doesn't work like that.
Well, how does it work? You're down there doing this literature and life stuff.
Well, I've packed that in now anyway.
You what?
I've changed my course. I'm doing applied psychology now.
Give me strength.
That was gorgeous. Hope you can cook like that, Nancy.
Better, because it'll be prepared with love.
Well, I'm gonna have a pudding. Do you fancy one?
Oh, I'm trying to lose weight for the wedding, do you mind?
Have you got any of that pecan pie, haven't you?
Yeah, sure, when's? No, just coffee, thanks.
Okay.
Pecan pie and cream, eh? You won't be able to fit in your wedding suit.
Well, as long as we fit in the honeymoon bed, who cares?
Hey, do you think Suzanne will be all right about the wedding breakfast going on late? I mean, it does cut into the evening a bit.
And I tried to phone her earlier, but Would you be able to see it on the close and chase it up?
Yeah.
You thinking?
Expense.
Come on, Liz, we'll only be doing it once.
That's what I said last time. Look, maybe we shouldn't think about looking at a new house.
What? You were that excited about it?
Yeah, but we didn't have the added expense of the wedding then, did we? What do you think about going in with Jackie Dixon? I mean, really think.
What, the leisure club?
We could own the hairdressing concession.
It's a bit of a risk.
Everything these days is tied towards health and leisure. I mean, look at that place Rose Finnegan's got. She's raking it in. We could do that.
Oh, yeah, you and me like Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall.
I know you don't like me talking about it, but Rose has got it made.
Rose now, is it?
The place is always packed because people want to spend money on themselves. We could do really well with the beauty side of a place like that.
So what do you want to do? Save up for a deposit and rent somewhere cheaper?
Stay at ours.
Oh, what? Start off with the in-laws? Jackie in careless and Jimmy in his string vest?
It makes sense. We save all our money and put it into the leisure club. Oh, come on, you've got a good business brain on you. You'll be your own man. No one telling you what to do. Except me, of course.
Sounding good already.
You go back to the salon and have a look around and think, we could own something bigger than this. You and me together. No problem.
What's up with your face? Smile a while.
Mr. Abbott's been going on about this training trip this morning.
What about it?
He says I'll be on for it. My time's are down. He says I'm doing really well.
Well, that's good, isn't it? What's the problem?
I heard you talking. You know about Ali Simpson getting off without paying us. He's dead skinned.
No, we've just got a few cash flow problems, that's all.
What's that mean?
Means the cash is flowing out, but it's not flowing in.
So we are skinned?
Don't you worry about it, love. Your mum managed to scare a couple of companies into paying the bills, so we won't be living on bread and dripping just yet.
Did it work?
Well, if it was your business, would you want a woman like your mother sitting in your reception scaring all your customers away? I don't think so, but don't tell her I said that.
So do you think I'd be able to go on this trip then? Honest?
I know we're not exactly rolling in it right now, but... Well, if you make the team, I promise you can go to Lanzarote. We'll find the money from somewhere. Even if I have to break into the Simpsons and rip all the stuff out, we'll sort up now.
Oh, Susanna.
Oh, it's all right, nurse. Thank you very much. She's here now.
Susanna, I'm so sorry, but the traffic, it was just dreadful.
You've had all week to plan for this.
I know, and look, I really am. Look, let me. There we are.
You told me you'd be here.
Yeah, I know.
You're just on an even keel, Max, and you go let me down again.
How did it go, anyway?
Fine. I saw the baby on the scan again.
Come on, let's get you home.
Are you absolutely certain you don't have to be somewhere else?
I can't keep saying I'm sorry, can I?
Just get me home, Max.
Sure.
And excuse me for being so dramatic, but I don't feel on top of the world. And I need to rest. That means you looking after our baby while I sleep.
Yeah, all right, Susanna, I get the message.
Well, so I keep hoping.
All right, Rich. Wow, we got you ready.
Do you like it?
Yeah, we've over Jennifer Aniston.
Have we been busy?
Yep. There you go.
They look as though they're enjoying themselves.
Yeah, they've obviously heard about our Jackie's special cocktail promo.
We'll be here all night then.
Yeah, as long as that still keeps ringing, I'm happy.
Oh, yeah?
All right.
You on your own? No. Meeting someone? Wonder who that'll be. Wonder who more?
Hi, Rich.
Hey, you're 20 seconds late.
I had to iron my socks.
What can I get you?
Have a pills, please. How about you?
Steamboat, please. Are we going to be all right in here?
Yeah, all right.
Well, I don't want any jealous ex-girlfriend coming in and dragging me around the floor when carefully coiffed locks.
She'll come in again,
Oh, little sis makes a big entrance. Here we are. How much, Rach?
Yeah, I'll get these.
Yourself a job? 375.
All right, Jace. You and Nicky and the mates heard about the cocktails then?
It's probably Annie that's song. She seems like she's singing for Brett at the moment.
It's time for Big Bro to have a word then, innit?
She's only having a laugh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Katie tonight, is it?
All right, Nick.
What's that supposed to mean? Oh, it's just a little brother and sister thing. 4 screwdrivers, please.
4?
Yeah. One's not enough to go down too fast. Oh, yeah.
Mick said you were in here.
Yeah, just dropped in to see Jackie Dixon about the evening due for the wedding. She wasn't here, but I did manage to catch Susanna and box off Grant's.
Great.
What's up with your face?
Oh, nothing. Starting to wonder if I'm in the right job, kid.
Why?
Well, I've clashed head on with this teacher, haven't I? I've had a roasting off my head of department, and now... Oh, it doesn't matter, love.
Dad, tell me.
Well, you know, there's this girl, right, who's got problems. But I saw her today and she's got bruising on her face. Well, she says she's got it from her big brother, you know, when they were messing about. Only I found out from Emily Shadwick that she hasn't got a big brother. She's an only child.
Oh, that doesn't sound too healthy.
I don't know whether I'm making too much of it or getting involved in something I shouldn't.
Think about the times that you read in the paper about kids who've been abused or whatever. And then there's an inquiry. And then everyone holds their hands up and says they thought someone else was sorting it. Dad, kids die because no one wants to get involved. So if you're worried, then you're right to keep on about it.
Je connaissais, tu connaissais, il connaissait, elle connaissait, nous
connaissons.
What'd you tell me for?
I was helping.
I would have got it. And anyway, you pronounced it wrong. It's connaissance.
Is it now? I think that's enough homework for one night.
But the test's tomorrow and I don't know it.
Well, you won't take anything in if you're tired.
I'm going to get killed by Madame Ricard.
Yeah, well, I'll tell her off at the inquest. Bed. I don't want you too tired to train. I mean, too tired to talk to your mates about lads.
OK, thanks, Dad. Ta.
We'll do the rest in the morning at Breckie. Perfect, imperfect, future, whatever.
I didn't know you knew French.
Don't, love. I used to do the same thing with our Nicky.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
And if you think you're getting it bad about your own, just ask our Nicky what I was like about her studying.
I know, I remember she used to moan about it to me.
It's only because I want the best for you, love. It worked on our Nicky, didn't it? I put the pressure on, she passed her A-levels and now she's at uni. A perfectly well-adjusted student.
Max, what is it? I'm trying to rest. Amniocentesis, remember?
Well, it's Harry. He won't settle at all.
You can't rely on me all the time. It belongs to both of us.
Well, I quite understand that, but I can't help it if he yelps almost every time I hold him.
Children are sensitive. They pick things up.
Like?
Well, like the way you avoid him like the plague for most of the time.
That's not true at all.
It's starting to seem like it to me.
Look, this is the baby that you wanted. Oh, I'm just doing my best, that's...
The baby I wanted? We agreed it was for us.
Yeah, with a gun to my head.
What?
Look, all I'm saying is that I went along with all this because it was what you wanted.
Harry is our son. And it may be difficult for you to get to know your son, but that's what you're going to do, Max, because we're in this together. So we're going to go upstairs now together, and we're going to settle him down together.
I wouldn't mind if it was Christmas or something.
Oh, we don't know. Yeah, as long as they don't try and claim compensation if they fall.
Come on, girls. Lap dancing auditions are tomorrow night in my special little room. Oh, you could have broke your neck there, Nicky.
Oh, would you have missed me?
Yeah, of course I would. No, just stay off the tables, eh?
Listen, do you fancy going somewhere else next week?
What have you got in mind?
I don't know. Maybe a nice little meal in there.
Well, that sounds very interesting.
Do I have to wait until next week for it?
Well, I'm not sure whether bumping into Katrina might set a few sparks flying.
Forget about Katrina. What about next week?
You can always well patch my nose. Yeah, do you want a drink?
Oh, you were skint.
Your mum lent us some cash, so we all out know what you want. Where are you going on the slammers? What?
Look, it's all right having a laugh and that,
But what, Jason?
OK. Every time you're out, you get bevied.
Oh, don't you start me, Dad. I'm it's bad enough.
Then listen to him.
Why are you going on at me?
Look, getting bevied every now and again, that's one thing. But that's all you do.
Excuse me if I yawn, won't you?
Listen to me, Nick. And I mean listen. I'll never get to uni because I haven't got it up here. So don't you go wasting your time getting battered every night. Because me mum and dad are slogging the guts out paying for you. And that's why I'm getting on at you. OK?
Right, have you got any more change, please?
Yeah. I can't believe how busy it is.
So, Jackie, got any more of these promotion nights planned?
One a week till Christmas. We can handle it as a team, though, can't we?
Yeah. Me and you against the world, eh, kid?
Remember when I used to feel like that seriously?
What?
When we were an item.
And I thought you were too young for me.
Probably was, though I didn't feel it. I was gutted when we split up. Right, first 15 ones.
It's weird, isn't it?
What is?
Well, 4 years difference back then. Seemed to be too big a gap. But no.
No one would bat an eyelid if we're going out together now, would they?
No. Right, it's busy out there.
Yeah, I'll be out soon.
Rach.
What?
Nothing, it doesn't matter.
Oh, yes, and I forgot to mention, but a little birdie told me that Lindsay and Peter will be celebrating their wedding at Bar Brookie, thank God.
Why?
Because I don't want the Corkilson clan swarming all over Grants, that's why.
Well, I'm afraid they will be.
The date's changed. That's all. We're still doing the wedding breakfast.
Since when?
Since an hour ago, when Lindsay asked me.
And when exactly is this wedding breakfast going to take place?
Early evening.
Oh, that's ridiculous. I'll be turning away customers.
The booking is made.
Why wasn't I consulted first?
Because you'd have said no. And it's a good booking with money we need.
Oh, we can make it work without the Corkills and that ilk.
So what shall we do in the future? Check the bloodline of all our customers?
No, I'm talking about chasing markets, that's all. And the Corkills and most of the rest of that lot round here, they're not the markets we're chasing.
Meanwhile, Jackie Dixon picks up the business and goes from strength to strength.
I was wondering when her name was going to crop up.
You're jealous of her, aren't you?
Don't be ridiculous. I am just concerned about you making decisions without me. You seem to have gone ahead with this plan for a business relationship with Jackie Dixon and I've been bypassed.
I want you alongside me in that relationship.
I don't want to be Jackie Dixon's sidekick. I won't be her sidekick.
Max, this isn't about Jackie Dixon or any club or the restaurant. It's about you and me going along in the same direction together.
And what if it's the wrong direction?
Then I don't know, Max. I really just don't know.
Oh, Lynn, you look absolutely gorgeous.
It's okay, but I don't know if I wanted something a little bit more, I don't know, special.
Oh, I'd have loved to dress like that when I married your dad. Instead of walking down the aisle and want to borrow from your mate Sandra. Look. It's the photo.
Oh, it's lovely, Mum. You look $1 million.
Yeah. That's what your dad said and all. There wasn't one person in that church who thought we'd run the course, you know. Well, you being on the way and your dad having no way. They'd written us off before we'd signed the register.
Well, you proved them all wrong then, didn't you?
Yes, love. I reckon we did. Just about. Listen, love. Peter's gonna think you're the most beautiful bride he's ever seen on the 13th. Even if you're in a bin bag and flip-flops. He loves you, Linz. That's all that matters.
And I love him. And that's why I want this wedding to be really special. So, I hope you're not busy, Mum, because I'm not leaving here until I've tried on every dress that they've got.
Yeah, and according to Peter, the bride of the year's gone out shopping for a dress this afternoon. Can't see that one settling for anything but the best.
You never know, Katie. You play your cards right. Could be you in a couple of months.
No chance. I can get everything I want off Jason without a panty frock and a gold ring. Thank you very much. That one's landed right on a feet copping for Peter. I hope he knows what he's letting himself in for.
Well, should do by now.
Yeah, well, so long as she doesn't bleed and dry before I get this Millennium Club up and running. Don't want the likes of Lindsay Corkill messing up my plans.
So Peter's definitely doing the hairdressing bit?
Yeah, he's itching to sign on the dotted line as soon as I get my hands on St Christopher's Hall.
And what about the Farnhams? Have they given you the thumbs up and all?
Actually, I thought I'd go round and see Suzanne as soon as I get a minute. She looked dead rough when I saw her before.
Jackie, she's got what she wanted. Just leave her to get on with it now.
Yeah, I am doing. But, well, I've still got to speak to her about the club before the auction in here on Friday.
So long as that's all you're going round there for.
Of course it is.
All right, Greg. All right, man. Here you got that maintenance contract at the school. How's it going?
Sound. Bigger job than I thought, though.
All money in the bank, don't it?
Yeah, I'll need it now. Father Emily does the business at the regional trials this weekend.
I reckon I've got another 10 years scrimping ahead of me if our Gemma goes the same route as your Nicky.
Think ourselves lucky our lads take after the dads. Come on, Jace, I want to get nearly dark to Savvy.
All right. Seen them pair of meths skiving off while me and you run round sweating cobs, eh?
There's only one meth I can see around here.
Well, you want to stop looking in the mirror then, mate?
Come up with the maintenance payments for Ruth, and then I've got £60 a month to the court. I'm just about keeping my head above water, but it doesn't help having to sub Tim until he earns a bit more.
I told you to stop taking that one, didn't I?
And with the increase in the mortgage next month, it's just about going to finish me off. So I was wondering, you know, if you could let us have a few extra hours.
Wish I could, mate. We've got no chance at the moment. In fact, the way things are going, I'll be lucky if I don't have to start laying people off.
Dame Edna meets Lily Savage.
Oh,
Sorry, sir.
hang on, Emily.
Sir, I've got to get home. My mum and dad's out for a meal soon.
Won't take a minute, love. Just wondered if you knew why Susan Clark hadn't been in school today.
Dunno.
She's not poorly, is she?
Probably. She's off on a sick every other week.
Susan Clark's just a kid, you know. Same age as Emily Shadwick. You'd think the school would be dead supportive of one of its members of staff, you know, trying to help a pupil, wouldn't you?
Nah, they're covering the backs, mate. Well, you teachers are open to all kinds of allegations with them little snots if you get too close, aren't you?
Fat chance of that with all the red tape we're tied up in. It's worse than being in Walton jail.
Yeah, but the pay's better, though, isn't it, lad?
Needs to be with my overdraft, I'm telling you.
No, tell me about it.
Well, things still looking bad?
Yeah, I've been into mix to see if I can get some extra hours in the chippy, but he's knocked me back.
Kid, if I could help you, you know I would.
Yeah, I know that, but I have decided to take your advice and capitalise on my assets.
All right. Gonna do a full Monty, are you?
No, that's my next plan if this one doesn't work.
Was that you, room to rent?
Yeah.
Nice one, taking in a lunch, eh?
Fingers crossed, an extra £75 a week will do nicely. See you later, James.
Yeah, all right, see ya.
Are you all right? You look absolutely knackered.
No, I'm fine, really. I'm just a bit behind with things at the moment.
Yeah, well, shouldn't you be resting after the amnio?
I didn't think you'd remember.
Yeah, of course. I know how important it is to you and Max. So you promised me you'll put your feet up and take it easy for the rest of the day.
Well, I'll have a rest when Harry has his nap.
Good. It'll give you a chance to look at the plans for the club. Only I could do with the decision off you and Max before the auction on Friday.
Well, actually, we thought it best if we didn't take up the option on the new restaurant. Max isn't happy about the three of us working together so closely on this.
Because the surrogacy, you mean?
He thinks it best if we keep some distance between us, you know, in case there's any conflict over Harry.
And how do you feel about that?
I don't know. I'm disappointed, I suppose. Yeah, I'm just so tired of... You know, if I could just get a decent night's sleep.
Do you want me to take him for a bit?
Could you get his bottle from the kitchen for me, please?
Yeah, sure. Why don't I give you the hands with this lot while I'm here?
Oh, would you? Thanks.
You're still taking me to that gig on Friday, aren't you?
Yeah, won't even meet me in the bar, Brookie, after it's done me good day for today.
I don't know, Jace. I'm supposed to be having dinner with George Clooney.
Oh, no worries, then. I'll see you at half 8.
You're a big-headed swine, you.
I've got another part to match now.
Only I saw your advert when I was paying for my petrol. 70 miles per gallon around town. I only need to fill her up once a fortnight.
Oh, well, it's lucky for me that you chose today, then, isn't it?
So, I gather the room's still free.
Yeah, ready and waiting. I only put the ad in a couple of hours ago.
I don't suppose I could pop round there now, have a quick look-see.
Well, I don't knock off until 10, but you can pop round after that if you like.
I did have my evening all planned. Oh, never mind. 10:15 suit you, Mr. Sweeney?
Very nicely, Mr. Moore. I'll have the kettle on and milk in the mugs.
Thank you, but I'd rather put my own milk in, if you don't mind.
Carbo bill for runners, what's all this, then?
New form of torture from Mr. Abbott.
He wants to stick into this diet during the build-up to the trials.
I'm not allowed to eat anything in accordance to that.
Well, you want to make the British team, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, you'll have to make a few sacrifices.
So we're doing chips for the three of us, or what?
Just do enough for you and your brother. I'll put some pasta on for our own.
God, you'll have me running for Italy by the time you lot are finished.
Tell you what, if she makes the county team this weekend, it's going to mean a serious dose of belt tightening.
Do you think we should go for this meal tonight?
I don't know, babe. It might be the last chance we get to splash out.
Right, we'll do it. Stick it on the plazy and worry about it later.
Sound. Yeah, I'll sort that. You jump in the shower before that Jason gets in and hogs the bathroom.
Where's he got to, anyway?
I said he had to meet someone on the parade. I bet I can guess what sex they are and all.
Me too.
So, where's your car? It's being serviced and my dad dropped me off. What time's our Jason in, Craig?
Don't know. We'll be going out soon anyway, love. We're going to try out that place at the farmers with a couple of mates. 20th wedding anniversary.
You've left my poor Jason slaving away while you two go off skiving for the night.
Fancy stopping for your tea train?
Yeah, if it's no trouble.
Of course not. There's loads of chips here.
Yeah, what about our Jason?
He can do his own tea for a change, instead of expecting one of us women to run round after him.
I hope my tea's on, because I could eat a scabby dog.
Hiya, babe. You pleased to see me? I thought I'd turn up and give you a little surprise.
Lynn's love, you sure that's the one? I don't want you umming and ahhing all the way home in a taxi.
I'm not gonna be. It's lovely.
You don't sound very convinced to me. I am, it's just... I don't know. Suppose if money was no object, this would be the one I'd choose.
You did look stunning in it, love.
Yeah.
I mean, just like you do in the one you're having, you know.
Yeah, it's lovely. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, love, Tom.
Thanks for coming this Saturday with me, Mum.
Oh, don't be soft, love. I've had a smashing time. Right, come on. Let's go and see if my Prince Charming will go with the chippy for our tea.
No way. Listen, we're going to go home and get our glad rags on. And me, you and my dad are eating in Bar Brookie tonight. Peter's treat.
Yeah? What about the kids?
Oh, it's all sorted. He's going to collect them from Auntie Val's on the way back from Darren's. And he's stopping in till we get back.
Oh, God, Linz. I wish you'd married him months ago.
Hey, I'm not going out and coming home drunk, you.
I've already said I'm skint, so don't you be spoiling your night worrying about your poor, hard-up daughter who hasn't even got 2 10p's to rub together.
It's all right, love. We won't.
No, we're too busy worrying about how much this little lot's going to cost.
Oh, Greg, straighten your face. Let's just go out and enjoy ourselves for once. I thought we were going to town and see a film, or even a cosy night in if you fancy.
It sounds great, Sam. I'm supposed to be having a bevy with the lads.
Why you were out with them on Saturday night? And see as your mum and dad won't be back till late. I thought we could celebrate our anniversary, just the 2 of us.
Hey, are you running us there tonight, or what?
Yeah, I'm coming.
I'll wait in here. Don't be too long.
I didn't realise how advanced the plans were.
Well, they'll give you an idea of the sort of concept I'm working on.
Oh, they look absolutely amazing.
So, if you do change your mind about coming in with me, you better let me know before Friday.
Well, I'd love to. But you know how Max feels about it.
Here.
Oh.
I'll give him the rest of that.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, come on then. Oh, what's the do then? You hungry little fella? Here you go, here you go, here you go. Here you go, here you go.
Oh, yes. Oh, I see, right.
Come on.
Yes, well, I'll mention it.
Okay, bye.
He's not stopped crying because he's sussed out who I am, you know. It's just that I've had more than a couple of hours sleep in the past week or two. I had the knack with old Josh and all.
Well, maybe you should come round more often.
Hey, you better not let Max hear you say that. Hey, that wasn't him on the phone, was it, checking up on my whereabouts?
No, it was Warren. He says he's written to you about the adoption, but you haven't been back in touch yet. Is it still all right?
Come on then, Harry. Auntie Jackie's got all that ironing to finish. Better go back to your mum. There we go.
Yeah, she was hoping your Lindsay would pick a buffet menu for the wedding tonight so she can get on with the catering and that.
Yeah, sound. Hey, plenty to go on here, isn't there?
Well, Jackie's come up with a list of prices, you know, in case you want to keep the cost down a little bit.
No need, mate. I think we'll be going for the top end, seeing as it's my one and only daughter.
All right, should be a good do then. Right, Jim, what can I get you?
2 Bacardi and Coke for the girls, pints of lager, and whatever you're having.
Oh, nice one, Jim. Mine's a lager as well.
Hey, Mike. Peter said chalk it up. He'll see you in the morning.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to this, Lindsay. It's ages since me and your dad have had a meal out.
Well, you deserve it after putting up with me all afternoon.
Very fair. I haven't enjoyed myself so much in ages.
Yeah, we did have a laugh, didn't we?
Yeah. I'm gonna miss me 2 girls when you move in with Peter.
Well, actually, Mum, I've been meaning to tell you, but Peter's gonna have to sell his flat. You know, now he's decided to take on the beauty salon in Jackie Dixon's new club.
Where are the 3 gonna live?
Well, I know it's a lot to ask, but I was wondering if you'd let us move in the extension just till the business gets off the ground.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I suppose so, you know, but I'll have to check with your dad first.
Oh, thanks, Mum. I told Peter you'd be made up with us living with you.
Cheers, Mikey. Nice one.
Don't know about poor Peter. I'll be glad when this wedding's over with.
That makes 2 of us. I'm bored to tears with it.
What's up with you?
Nothing.
Oh, right. Another boy stood you up, has he?
You better not, because we won't be getting another chance.
Why don't we go in your room?
OK, babe. But I'll have to give Robbie a ring first and tell him I won't be down.
Don't be long, will you?
2 minutes, I promise.
All I get from Karen is be careful, Jimmy. Don't rock the boat, Jimmy.
I think I fancy the one with the prawns. It makes the others look dead ordinary.
It's a bit pricey, though, love.
No one wants to know, Jack. But what if Susan Clark is being abused, eh? And we all just sit back and let the poor kid cope with it on her own?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go for the one with the prawns.
All right, so we told Jackie it's menu number 5.
Yeah.
Jackie?
It's not your problem. Do like Karen says and keep out of it. We've got enough on our plates at the moment. Right, so we just need to sort the numbers out now, don't we?
That was Jason on the blower.
Oh, aye. Stuck in a pub somewhere, is he?
He wouldn't do that to you, Katie. He said to tell you he's on the job with another woman.
You what?
And Mrs. Brown and everything. Poor old dear's got a problem with a leaky hot water tank.
Me knight in shining armour's gone rushing off with his toolbox, has he?
Yeah, and he wants you to wait here till he's sorted. So do you want me to fill out before you go?
Go on, then. Suppose he's worth waiting for.
I'm so glad you came round today, Jackie. It's been really nice to have another woman to talk to for a change.
Oh, me too. Just hope me bar's still in one piece when I get back there.
Well, you don't have that much trouble with customers, do you?
Well, there's the odd nutter who can't handle his ale.
Oh, well, rather your problem than ours. It's not the sort of thing we're used to dealing with at Grant's.
Well, if you're thinking about the new club, you just have to concentrate on the posh food and leave me to sort out the drunks.
Honestly, I don't think Max is going to change his mind about it.
Do you know, we could even organise a creche if you fancy. Hey, it's worth a thought, though, because I think me and you would make a pretty good team.
Well, Mr. Sweeney, that seems fine.
So you're taking the room, then?
That's from Friday, if that's OK.
Yeah. Oh, and it's T-H-E, Sweeney.
Ah.
Right.
I assume my room will have its own key by the time I move in, huh?
Why? What are you going to be doing?
Yeah, no problem. That's no problem at all. You have your own key. There you go. That's right. So, where'd you come from, Mr. Moore?
Oh, here and there, you know. 2 months' rent in advance. As A sign of good faith.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thanks very much, Mr. Moore. Cheers.
Yeah. The neighbours all right, are they? They're not sticking their noses in every 5 minutes, only I do like to keep myself to myself.
Yeah.
What is it, you know?
Yeah, the neighbours are fine. They're just fine.
Good. Still, it wouldn't hurt to build a little fence around this. Everyone needs to know their boundaries. I take it my room will be cleaned up before I move in. I like to keep things neat and tidy.
Oh, yeah, we'll sort that right out for you. Don't worry about that, won't we?
Again?
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you Friday, then.
Friday it is.
600 quid?
He must be rolling in it.
Yeah. Well, he saved our bacon, lad.
So how about a few cans to celebrate, then, eh?
Who's buying?
Me, of course. Fancy lending us tenner? I hope you're free on Friday, Jason. Mum and Dad are away again. We'll have the place to ourselves.
I don't know, saying Friday's a bit...
Remember the last time we stayed over? We had a great time, didn't we, hon? Well, this time will be even better.
I'll see what I can do.
You'd better. We'll have to find someone else to keep me warm. See you Friday.
What do you think about one of them coffee makers for Lindsay and Peter's wedding present?
Well, I think we can do better than that, love. Now I'm paid monthly.
Yeah, well, I want to get them something decent and all, you know, but as long as it's not going to break the bank.
Well, we can stick it on the plaza. Pay it off later.
I don't want us getting into any more debts.
Oh, that's not how the bank manager sees it. Now I'm a member of the educated elite. We've just got to learn to adjust our attitude now to fit in with the rest of the middle classes. Oh, leave it to me, love. I'll nip into town in my lunch hour tomorrow. See if I can get them one of them electric walks. Reckon that'll go down a bomb with a pair of them.
A what?
No, a walk.
Oh, it took you all this time to sort out a leaking water tank.
Look, I'm really sorry, babe, but I couldn't leave the poor Aldear up to her neck in water now, could I?
So long as it was here, you were helping out and not that Katrina.
No way, I swear. Look, I was on my way round here when I got that call. So, am I forgiven or what?
Maybe. It's going to cost you.
That's no probs. As long as I get me money's worth.
I'll tell you what, though, man. One mingy dollop of spuds and a sprig of parsley. I'm going to be playing that off for months. Thanks to that Robin Simpson.
Hey, forget about them. Just give us a kiss.
Oh, nice one, son. And Shevik picks the ball up. He goes past two defenders. He sees the keeper off his line. He chips the keeper. Hey, handball. It's a penalty.
You're that stupid, Shadwick.
Oh, do you reckon, do you? Right, come on. You know that Roberto Carlos? I bet I can bend the ball just as good as him. Top left-hand corner, one shot. Right. Are you ready, Wall? Leg it, Mark. Flaming kids.
Close one, Roberto.
See that goal, Omar?
Oh, go away. It's miles off.
No way.
Oh, I could have done best with my eyes shut.
Look, Roberto couldn't have done better than that. Top left-hand corner, like I said. Stop pushing.
Ah, go away, you rubbish.
What are you shouting for?
Because your mother's daft as well as blind.
That was not a goal in a million years. Have you two been drinking?
No, just a bit happy.
Oh, my God. Me mother's a drunk.
You two had a right go at me the other night for coming home in this state.
Love, what you fail to realise is you're still just a bit of a kid.
Yeah, and you two were old enough to know better.
Oh, my God, Greg. I don't want to be sick.
Is this a wind-up?
Of course it's not,
Because
babe.
as far as I'm concerned, me and you were supposed to be going out on Friday.
Yeah, but what can I do? It's Mark's stag night. Can't let one of me mates down.
Oh, well. If you're out enjoying yourself, I'm not sitting in on my own.
How do you mean?
Well, I bought 2 tickets for the gig now. Might as well ask Rachel if she wants to go with me instead.
Do you mind if I borrow Katie for a minute?
Help yourself. I don't suppose you miss me anyway.
Look, I'm sorry to butt in, but I need a word.
There's nothing wrong, is there? No, not really. It's just that I went round to the Farnhams. And according to Susanna, Max doesn't want anything to do with me now that I've served my purpose.
Well, I did warn you to keep away. It's only going to complicate things with the baby and everything.
Yeah, but Susanna's in a right state. She's nearly 6 months pregnant as well as trying to cope with Harry. I mean, Max never even went to hospital with her for the amnio.
It's not your problem. You've kept your side of the bargain. You're out of it now.
Yeah, but me and Susanna got really close while I was pregnant. I can't just switch off my feelings because it doesn't suit anymore.
You're going to have to, Jack. Because you're only asking for trouble if you get involved. They wanted a baby, and you gave them one. If they've got a problem, it's up to them to sort it out.
Tomorrow night on Channel 4.
You stay right away from that house.
Just seen you with that fella. Where have you been?
Nowhere.
Oh, car ride to nowhere, was it?
I just can't go on my own anymore.
Brookside will be back to its usual time, 8 o'clock next Tuesday. And the Channel 4 book, Total Brookside, by Jeff Tibbles, is available now from most bookshops. Stay with 4 next tonight, albeit later than usual, Driven.
All right?
Oh, my head is throbbing.
Hold it straight, will you?
I'm trying to, aren't I?
I know.
Hi, Jack.
When did that thing go up?
Well, some fella came round about 10 minutes ago, put it up. Looks like Ollie Simpson's really burning his bridges, eh?
Good riddance and all. I mean, them lot, they never really fitted in round here, did they?
I lowered the tone a bit, didn't he, Jack? I mean, not like me and him.
Speak for yourself, you.
What have the pair of you been up to, eh? Bit of a domestic or what?
Ball came through the window last night at about 18 miles an hour.
Not me last can of lager all over me best trainees.
Flaming kids, eh, son?
Some little nomad probably thought he was Jamie Redknapp. I was hoping Greg had fixed it for me, but he's disappeared, so I've got to get it done by Friday because I got my new lodger moving in.
Oh, got yourself fixed up all right then, did you?
Yeah, Mr. C.B. Moore, according to the check. Seems like a nice fella, though.
Single fella, is he?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, but no wonder riding round in that minty 125. Looks a right ming on it.
Hey, just watch your mouth, you. I don't want you scaring him off before he's had time to unpack.
If anyone's going to scare him off, it's going to be Mighty Mouth next door.
Poor little soul sounds in a right state, doesn't it?
I think Susanna must have her earplugs in because he's been like that on and off for the last hour.
Oh, hey, Mark. Tell me I didn't put the ball through Sinbad's window.
Yeah, you did Roberto.
I'm going to have to sort it for him, aren't I?
There's something else that needs sorting as well.
Oh, great. I'm never going to get me money now, am I?
Cheers, mate. Yeah, it was 11 o'clock before Jason finally showed his face. Reckons he was out fixing some woman's water pipes or something.
Yeah, and I can guess which woman that was. Oh, I bet Katie must have felt really shown up sat here on her own for all that time.
She knows what she was getting herself into.
Yeah, I suppose. I bet you seen Katrina on Friday and all.
Oh, it's that gig, innit?
Oh, I know it's dead sly on Katie, but I made up she's taking me instead of Jason. It's going to be at least 4 bands and it should be a really good night.
Yeah, it sounds okay. In fact, I might ask our Jackie for the night off and get down there myself. Haven't been to a good gig in ages.
Great, come with us if you fancy it. Bet we have a right laugh.
Oh, nice one, Rach. Have you got any idea who's headlining?
Yeah, Glimmer, they're absolutely amazing.
Oh, yeah, I saw them last month. Last year. Bassist certainly knows his stuff, doesn't he?
The singers drop, they're gorgeous. Hey, Peter, what can I get you?
I've come to settle up for last night.
All right, I'll get you the bill.
Is the lady of the house in?
No, she won't be back from the bank for a bit yet.
Oh, I just wanted to check what time the auction was tomorrow.
Oh, I think it's 11 o'clock, I think.
Yeah, 11 o'clock on the dot according to the boss. There you go, mate. Oh, I thought you'd be pulling out at the deal after Lindsay's little spending spree. Sounds like it broke the bank.
Ah, well, you only do it once, don't you? Well, at least I intend to. Listen, I'd better get back and rinse Mrs. Matthews' lowlights off before they turn into highlights. Later.
Oh, he really loves her, doesn't he?
Yeah, I reckon he does.
Well, let's hope it works out for me, because there's nothing worse than having your hopes and dreams smashed into little pieces by someone you love.
Christine nearly ate you, didn't he?
Yeah, it's the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Do you reckon you'll ever settle down with anyone again?
Dunno, one day perhaps. Till then, I'm going to make sure I go out with a bang.
Oh, cut and blow, you cheeky little toe rag.
Yeah. Oh, I just want to say a proper thank you for paying for my dress.
You're not out here, Linz. My customers think I'm a respectable lad.
Be serious, will ya? I made up with the dress.
As long as you're sure it's the one you really want.
Well, there was another one, but it was dead expensive. £1,500.
Always knew I'd pick the girl with expensive taste.
So how'd you get on with Darren? Is he still on for best man duties?
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Well, he hasn't let you down, has he?
Worse than that, Linz. He reckons he's more than ready, willing and able to stand up in front of everyone and spill the beans on my misspent youth.
You swan, you had me going then.
Listen, I've said he can bring his girlfriend along as well. Be nice to see Frankie after all this time.
Oh, old friend of yours, is she?
Sort of, yeah. Hey, listen, Darren said he's going to be there in his professional capacity as well. He's taking the photos as a wedding present.
Oh, that's brilliant. So we just need someone to do the video now.
And I want no excuses, OK? Those projects in next lesson. And that includes you, Moran. Thank you very much. All right, Susan.
Yeah.
You feeling better now?
You are?
Yesterday, Emily Shadwick reckoned you were off sick.
Yeah, I bet she did.
So what was it?
Gut rot, something I ate.
You still look a bit green around the gills.
I'm okay now.
Because if you're not right, you'd be better off stopping at home until it's sorted, you know.
I've said I'm all right.
Okay.
I'm just a bit late for my English lesson.
Yeah, well, you take it easy. Don't want you missing any more school than you have to. We've got a lot of work to get through before you start your GCSE course, you know.
Yes,
Starting with that essay I set you last Wednesday.
Fetch it in for you tomorrow.
Yeah, well, make sure you don't forget. And me coat, Susan. It's freezing out there.
All right, will you finish off there and then come home for your dinner? Listen, and make sure you do a good job, Jace. We really need that contract.
Problems?
Only with last night's bill. We should never have gone for that meal.
Yeah, well, we did, so there's no point in going on about it.
Well, I wouldn't if Ollie Simpson hadn't done a runner with me money.
Well, you never know, he might settle up with you once the house is sold.
Or not. We're going to be writing it if our Emily makes the county squad this weekend.
Well, you want us to go, don't you?
Of course I do, but it's not going to come cheap, is it? The way she's running at the minute, we're going to be footing the bill for the training in Lanzarote.
Yeah, and I'm not having RM missing out on a chance like that.
I wanted to get through these trials just as much as you, but it's going to mean a big commitment from us as well, you know. I don't know what we're going to do if we don't get something sorted.
Yeah, well, what about this little lot? Because this business isn't just about collecting in debts, it's about sending quotes out on time too.
I thought you were going into work.
Well, I've rang in, said that I'll be in after dinner. So, stop nassering, get the kettle on, while I make a start on this little lot.
And I know you did a great job of videoing Rachel's wedding, so I was wondering if you'd be interested in doing more for me and Peter.
Well, I don't know, you know, Linz. I've kind of moved away from all that sort of thing.
Oh, we're not expecting a freebie or anything. We pay the going rate.
Yeah, but by the time I've hired out all the equipment and that, it's not going to be worth my while. And besides, I haven't done one for months. I'm concentrating all my efforts on the silver screen. Sorry, Linz.
Does Tarantino give you the knock back then?
Apparently he's above that sort of thing now.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you're not fixed up by the 13th, you can have mine if you want. It's no use to me anymore, is it?
Oh, little Harry, what's wrong with you, love? Where's your mummy, eh? Oh. Oh, hello, Jackie.
Hi, love. Thought you were Max.
Oh, busy at the restaurant, is he? Usual, yes. Oh, well, good job we called then. Expect you could do with a bit of company, eh?
Yeah. Fancy a coffee?
Oh, yeah. Let's go and see a little Harry, eh?
I'm sorry about all the mess, but he's been like this all morning.
Don't be soft, love. I know what it's like. Never get a minute to myself with his lordship.
It's as if he knows when I'm at my worst.
I reckon they've got some kind of sixth sense, you know.
Oh, yeah, you know just the right buttons to press when your mum's out of swords, don't you? Yeah?
You've got no idea how much I miss Julia. And with Max working at the restaurant all hours God sends, I'm just left to muddle through on my own. I feel as if I need a complete break away from it all.
Just have to carry on as best we can, love.
Come on. Oh, there's a good boy, Harry.
Do you want me to take him while you have your coffee?
Oh, would you? My arm's nearly dropping off.
Oh, what's to do, little Harry? Oh, you're not going to settle, are you?
Hello. Having a party?
Well, the cat's away, you know, love.
I thought you were planning on working late.
Well, I thought I'd come home and give you a break instead.
Oh.
I see you've beat me to it.
I've only just sat down. It's been like this all morning.
What's all the fuss about, little man? Here, I'll come to you, Daddy. Now then, what was all that about, eh? That's better. Right, shall we go and change this nappy? If you'll excuse us.
You've got one in a million there, love. Baby minding, nappy changing, flowers. I'd give him a sainthood if he was mine.
Have that in writing, please, Jackie.
Right, well, I'll leave you to it then, now the cavalry's arrived.
I'll see you out, Jackie, thank you.
Oh, don't thank me, love. Thank him, he's the one with the magic touch.
When he's here.
Just be grateful for small mercies, eh? Jimmy's last offering to me was a double-sided pan scrubber he picked up on Gracie Marcus. See you, love.
Whoa, hey, hold your horses, girl.
Sorry, sir, I never saw you.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just trying to keep warm. Seeing to some little scally's done a runner with my coat. Are you going to fetch it in for me or what?
Of course I am.
And when's that going to be?
Soon.
And when soon, Susan? Hey? Before I'm stood out here in 6 inches of snow?
As soon as I can find it.
You mean you've lost my Bessie coat?
Well, I never meant to, and my mum, she must have tied it away or something.
Oh, aye. What, in the conservatory? Or the outbuildings? Listen, Susan, it might not mean much to you, but I am sick of standing in front of the blackboard with steam coming off my back every time it rains. I need me coat.
Look, I'll have another look for it tonight, OK? I promise, only I've got to go.
Hey, well, make sure you don't forget. Otherwise, I'll be round to search your grounds.
What you got now, Smilewell?
I suppose I'm going to have to fix Sinbad's window for him, aren't I?
I reckon you should, since you were the one who smashed it.
That's more money I'm going to be shelling out for no return.
Well, it's only pane of glass and a bit of pussy.
I suppose it'll keep me busy, since I've got nothing else on the go.
Yeah, well, let's hope these come up trumps.
Oh, you've done a good job there, babe, thanks.
Oh, we've got 2 hours, keep on top of it. Just make sure we spend a couple of nights a week getting things up to date.
Yeah, RRM's going to be putting in for a lottery grant to finance it running.
Not if I've got anything to do with it, she won't.
We wouldn't be in this mess if the Simpsons had paid me before they got off.
Look, Greg, there's no point in going on about it. You know, they've gone. That's the end of it. Just have to chalk it up to experience.
Oh, no way, Mark. I'm not letting go of 1,500 quid just like that.
You've got no choice.
Oh, you reckon? Well, what's to stop me going over there and claiming what's rightfully mine?
Me, for starters, you stay right away from that house.
But there's roof tiles and all kinds of stuff I can rip off that extension and use on other jobs.
Are you going soft? Aren't we in enough mess without you ending up in a police cell?
That stuff's mine and we need the money.
Yes, and we'll get it legitimately.
And how long do you think that lot's going to take to come through? We are skint, in case you've forgotten.
And why do you think I've spent the whole morning on these? I've said I'll sort things and I will. You know, instead of standing there contemplating a life of crime, put your energies into getting on with the extension.
Them window trusses will be rotten if you leave them out there much longer.
Yes, mine, Fiore.
It's not that bad. We'll sort it. I promise.
Oh, where have you been, Limbs? I'm going to be late for work.
Oh, it's my fault, Jack. We got held up. I'm sorry.
So get in and put those chips out before they get killed.
I'm packed already, eh, Jack? Got no chance when I get moved in here.
So you're definitely moving in with us after the wedding, then?
Well, I had a word with my dad, and he was over the moon. There's 2 little girls still living here.
Yeah, of course he is. Oh, well, we both are.
So if it's all right, Peter's going to pop round and measure the extension up and see if that suite of his will fit in all right.
Yeah. Are you sure you're going to be okay in there? It's a bit on the small side, you know.
Cosy, Peter calls it.
I just thought you wanted a bit more space after you married Linz, instead of tripping over me and your dad all the time.
Well, that's why we thought we'd use that as the living room and keep the bedroom upstairs. And Kylie can keep in with Will for a bit longer, can't she? Oh, we'd be fine. And at least I'll be around to help with the childcare for a year or 2.
Oh, 2 years, eh?
Well, just didn't want to take any chances, you know, until this club of Jackies is really established. But after that, the sky's the limit.
Well, let's just hope your wings don't get clipped on islands.
Somewhere between 12 and 18 cubic metres. Yeah, she's been giving me a headache again. When can you sort it for me? Oh, nice one, Gos. What's the damage? How much? Yeah, I don't know. Listen, you're gonna have to leave it with me, mate. I'll see if I can get the cash together. All right, cheers. See you, Gos.
What's up with your gob, Smiley?
Oh, don't you start. You sound like your mother. She's been having a go at me about the extension.
We might as well, seeing as we've got none else on the go.
And what are we going to use to pay for materials, soft dollies?
I suppose you've seen the for sale sign outside the Simpsons, then?
What do you think?
Then that's it. Got no chance of getting your money now.
Your mother thinks he'll come good in the end.
Oh, get real, will you, Dad? He's probably having a right old time with your 1,500 quid.
Do you reckon?
See you right. He'll be lying on a beach somewhere, knocking the ale back and getting a bronzy.
Right, that's it, son. Come on. We're going over to that extension. We're going to rip them roof tiles off and anything else we can lay our hands on.
Well, sleeping like a baby.
I wish I could settle him like that. Saint Max.
Maybe you would if you were more relaxed with him.
How can I be more relaxed when he's screaming his head off all the time? It's not good for my baby. I'm worn to a frazzle.
He's our baby, Susanna, just the same as Harry is.
Oh, you've changed your tune. Last week you couldn't get out of here fast enough.
Susanna, that is not fair. The restaurant's going through a sticky patch. I need to be there as much as possible.
And I need you here. I just can't cope on my own anymore.
No, I'm doing the best I can. Look, once Grant's is back on even keel, I'll be able to spend more time with you and the children. Look, it'll be all right, darling. I promise. Let's just get through the worst of it, and then everything will work out just fine.
Hey, get rid of the chewy Webby. In the bin, if you don't mind. Otherwise, you'll be out here with a toothbrush scrubbing it clean. What's going on, Susan?
Nothing.
Oh, don't give me that. I've just seen you with that fella. Where have you been?
Nowhere.
Oh, car ride to nowhere, was it?
Up to me, but I'm doing him in rather.
Yeah, I know. Just wondering what my star pupil's been up to, that's all.
Nothing.
All right, Susan. Go on, off to your class.
Thank you. See you.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I've wasted your time, mate. Hope you find somewhere soon. Good luck, eh? Do you know what? I'd be raking it in if I had another room to rent.
Yeah, we'll just get another 10 a week off and don't do that.
You're joking, aren't you? You've already had £600 up front off Mr. Moore. So? You hurry up, get your stuff packed, and up into that box room as soon as you finish there.
Oh, dear. Oh, it looks like poor Mummy's fallen asleep as well, huh? I don't know. What's poor old Daddy gonna do? He's gotta go to work himself in a minute. Yeah. I tell you what. Come on, Harry. Wakey, wakey. Let's make you a nice milky drink. and we'll wrap up warm and do some shopping for Mummy, eh? Come on. There's a good boy. Oh, Daddy loves you. Come on.
Why have I got to move?
'Cause it's my house.
Yeah, well, you're not going to be the one who's bringing back the birds every night, copping off, are you? I feel ashamed when I get up there and they see the size of it.
Oh, don't worry, lads. I mean, didn't anyone ever tell you? Sizes and everything.
Yeah, well, in that case, you move into the box room.
You've got
I'll have
no
yours.
chance, sunshine, sorry.
You're a tight mate.
No, but I'll tell you what, just to prove what a kind and generous, warm-hearted person I really am.
Yes.
You can stay where you are. Till Friday, because it'll take you that long to clean your windows, hoover your rooms, scrape the mucky women off the walls.
Are you sure we should be doing this?
Whose side are you on?
Mine? I don't want to end up with me mugshots all over the echo.
No chance. Ollie Simpson owes me, and now he's done a bunk. That makes him a robbing swine and me the innocent victim.
Well, as long as you know what you're doing.
Behave. I'm just getting my accounts in order. I've got to make up the shortfall somehow, son. And by my reckoning, that's about 500 quid banked already. And still counting.
Can't believe that's the same little fella who was screaming for England a couple of hours ago.
Susanna said he'd been upset a little earlier on.
It could be his teeth, you know. I mean, my little Ruthie really suffered cutting them big devils at the back, poor little mate. She's had me walking the floor with it every night for a week. Reckon I polished off more of her meddy than she did by the time they were through.
Yes, it certainly takes its toll on everyone.
Yeah, well, all I can say is the pair of you must be gluttons for punishment. As I tell you, mate, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes in a few months if the pair of them copped for new toothy pegs at the same time. In my book, that would really be double or quit.
Fella who picked it up must have been, I don't know, 6 or 7 years older than her. She's a 14-year-old kid, Jackie. I mean, what are her parents thinking of? Letting her knock around with a fella at that age?
Probably don't even know she's going out with him.
Or care, so long as she's out from under their feet.
Not the only ones with problems.
Hey?
Susanna Barnum. She looked like she'd had a belly full of their Harry when I called round the savvy, you know. Been screaming his head off for hours. Well, till Max come home and sorted him out.
Some of us stood round worrying about other people's kids. We've got enough on worrying about our Lindsay's wedding.
Our daughter's 26 years old, in case you hadn't noticed.
Yeah, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, it means she's more than capable of sorting things out for herself, including finding a place of her own once she's walked down the aisle with Peter 2 weeks on Friday.
Well, she will, love. As soon as this posh club they've got on the go starts making a profit.
Well, I just hope you don't live to regret giving her the run of ours, Jimmy. I'm warning you, the next couple of years could be a nightmare with the 6 of us living on top of each other day in, day out.
Are we having a brew or what?
Yeah, as soon as we finish here.
And how long's that going to be?
I don't know, a couple more hours.
2 hours? Oh, come on, Dad, I've had it.
What, a fit young lad like you should be at the peak of your fitness.
Yeah, I was, until you knackered me. 3 hours I've been up and down that thing, stripping this lot off.
Yeah, and if we don't get this lot shifted before your mother gets back, we'll both be more than knackered.
A couple more weeks, eh? And I'll be Mrs. Phelan.
Not having any second thoughts?
No chance.
Next big step's getting a place of our own, you know.
Oh, well, a couple more years, eh? That's what we said.
I'm just wondering how much they wanted for this place.
Oh, more than we can afford.
Hey, look at that. What's going on?
We had to call in the official receivers, mate.
Why, what's happened?
Oh, you don't want to know, I'd leave it, love.
Well, fair enough, don't need to tell it twice, do you?
Oh, Gordon Bennett. That's all we need. Leave this to me.
Don't worry, Dad. You're on your own.
I don't believe this. Aren't we in enough mess as it is?
Yeah, I know, love, but that's why me and our Jason have been doing a bit of damage limitation.
Yeah, and where do you think I've been all afternoon?
Working?
Yeah, for you soft dollies. That's the first instalment for the job that you quoted for in Chilwell. And that's the outstanding invoice from Marshall's, paid in full.
Oh, nice one, babe. Looks like we're out of the woods.
Yeah, we will be. As soon as you put that lot back where it belongs.
Right. I'll see you tomorrow when you get back from the hair show.
Big day tomorrow with the auction and everything. Couldn't be a better start for us, could it? Me and you working together, getting a brand new business off the ground.
Yeah, it's that exciting. So long as you're sure it's going to be all right, mate.
It's okay. I've already figured out Barry's bankrolling Jack.
And are you sure that's not a problem?
He's a means to an end, Linz, that's all. All I want is to make a success of this new salad for us, our future.
Yeah, me and all. That's why I'm going to be at that auction tomorrow.
Do you think that's a good idea?
Why not?
Well, there is some pretty major stuff between the Dixons and the Corkills, isn't there? there, Tony, Ron and your mum, the gas explosion. It's not exactly going to be sorted overnight, is it?
Peter, me and you come as a package. And I'm afraid Jackie Dixon is just going to have to get used to the idea.
Friday night on Brookside.
I think Susan's doing drugs. Casey, her dad killed our Tony. My dad's never forgiven him for that.
What the hell's going on?
Whether it's tweed or twee, she's gotta have it. Oxford trendsetters get coated up for the winter, so button it. Next on 4.
Get in. Flaming hell. Lindsay, pass us a carrier bag, will you, love?
There you go, Skyver.
Oh, hey, I wish. That last hour was supposed to be so I could catch up with my records. Instead, all I've done is mark books.
Sounds good to me.
You wouldn't be saying that if you had it to do. Anyway, what time are you rolling into work?
Later, I'm going to Barbrookie for the auction first.
Oh, yeah, it's the church all sale, isn't it? Jackie Dixon's new place, no doubt.
Well, that's if she gets it.
Well, she'll get it all right. Bloody ruthless, that one. Always has been.
True. Peter seems to think she won't be too happy, though, when she finds out I'm getting involved.
What's that like?
Well, I'm a corkill, aren't I? Scum of the air.
Did she say that?
Nah, but I know what she thinks.
Cheeky cow.
Well, tough, isn't it? She gets Peter, she gets me. And unfortunately for her, we come as a package.
Well, I couldn't be doing with all that palaver myself.
I'm prepared to work with the girl if it means I'm going to get where I want to be.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. Just have to make sure no emotions get in the way.
Hello, Levy Brown and Saunderson. No, I'm afraid Mr. Cuddington isn't here at the moment. Can I give you another number for him? 781-2945. OK, thanks, bye. Hello, Levy Brown and Saunderson. No, Mr. Cuddington isn't at this office at the moment. Can I give you another number?
So you reckon this kid's on with an older bloke?
Looks that way. And there's me blaming the PE teacher. Got that one wrong, didn't I?
Roger Adams.
Yeah, nasty piece of work he is. He's got little Emily Shadwick running round in circles. She's scared stiff of the bloke.
You're going to have to be careful, you know, Dad.
How do you mean, like?
Well, it's all right for the kids to hate the teachers. Well, you can't be falling out with them every 5 minutes, can you? Aren't you meant to be one of them?
Yeah, I know, but...
Yeah, but you're still on probation, aren't you?
Till the end of the year, yeah.
Well, if I was you, I would make it up with this fella, whatever he's done. Because if you lose your job over a stupid argument with another teacher, my mum will never forgive you.
Behave, will you? I'm not going to lose my job.
Dad, sort it out before it's too late.
Oh, Max, don't whack it up before you've even seen it.
I have seen it. I looked in there a couple of weeks ago and the place is a mess. Collapsed ceilings, damp walls. It couldn't be worse.
Well, it can be rectified. You know it can.
I don't want to sell grants.
Well, neither do I. But don't you think we should be investing in something like this as a backup? In case Grants does end up dying a death, you know how badly we're doing at the moment. We're hardly scraping a profit. Well, what do you think? Max! You have to go to work if you don't want to. Why can't we just go home and discuss this?
I'm gonna buy a newspaper if that's all right with you. See you back at the house.
Aye, aye. Trouble at the mill.
Oh. Okay, Harry, it's all right.
Morning, campers.
Here, love. You two got a job with Ron Dixon, have you?
You're joking, aren't you?
What's all this in aid of?
No, he's got to clean out the new lodger's room.
What, that's someone?
Yeah, Mr. Moore, dead nice fella, and he's given me 2 months' rent in advance.
He's a weirdo.
No, he isn't.
Yeah, he is. He doesn't even look you in the eye when you speak to him.
Yeah, he just doesn't like him because he's been turfed into the box room.
Oh, had your nose pushed out, have you?
No.
Yeah, you have. Come on, you've got chores to do. See you, Jim.
All right, see you later.
Mike, do you want to put the tables at the side there? They should all fit.
Yeah, OK.
And then when you've done that, can you bring out some more spirits? The optics are getting a bit low.
Anything else you want me to do? I'll clean out the bogs with my tongue if you want.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Dead funny.
Anyway, go on, Casey.
Oh, that's it, really. I'm just sick of it. He must have given all his clients Eleanor's number, but he's still working out of his office in town. It's doing me head in.
Yeah, but it must be good not having someone watching over you, though.
Not when you're repeating yourself for the 3 millionth time.
So when's he starting, then?
God knows. The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. Come back, Eleanor, all is forgiven. Anyway, I better get back. No matter who'll phone while I'm out the office.
Well, aren't you coming to the auction? See me expand my empire.
Too right, I'll just take an early lunch and close up.
Hiya. Hiya.
Just come to check what time it's starting.
What?
The auction.
Oh, right. A couple of hours, why?
Because I'm coming, that's why.
No. Hang on a minute. I thought I was going into business with Peter, not you.
And I am marrying Peter, just in case you'd forgotten, which means I've got a vested interest.
Nice one.
So, if there's any problem with that, Jackie, I'd like you to let me know now, before it goes too far.
No, no problem.
Right. I'll see you later then.
God, no. Lindsay Corkill, what did I do to deserve that?
She's not that bad.
Try telling me dad that.
Oh, he'll be all right. Just break it to him gently.
Casey, her dad killed our Tony. My dad's never forgiven him for that. He hates the Corkills, the whole lot of them. I'm telling you now, if he finds out me and Lindsay Corkill are going into business together, he's going to be anything but all right.
Come on! 2 minutes 40 for 800 metres? You're still not getting it. What's the matter with you?
Said I can't go any faster.
There's no such word as can't. You've run this field in well under 2.5 minutes before today, when you were fit. Come on, one more lap, eh? See if you can knock 20 seconds off.
Say, I'm going to have to go and get something to eat. I've had no breakfast this morning.
Do you want to make the county team tomorrow?
Yeah?
Because if you don't, fine. I don't want to waste my time on someone who's not interested.
Said I am interested.
I want runners who are driven, who want to go somewhere. No bits of girls who've got one eye on the clock and the other on the next bag of crisps. Go on. Go and get some lunch. But don't be blaming me when your mum and dad are up at the school wanting to know why their daughter didn't make the county team.
OK, I'll have another go.
Yeah? That's more like it. Right, you ready? OK. Go!
Hello, Roger.
Mr. Corkill, surprised to see you here. I thought we'd agreed athletics wasn't your bag.
No, it's not.
Just fancied a quick stroll then, did you?
Yeah, something like that. Listen, I wanted to apologise.
Oh, aye?
Yeah. Susan Clark, year 8. She's having problems, and to be honest with you, I thought it was because of you. You know, because she's scared of you, like.
But now you found out that she isn't.
Yeah. I read it all wrong.
I see. Don't you think it's about time you started worrying about some of the other kids?
Listen, I haven't come out here for an argument.
And I haven't got time for one. There are 762 pupils in this school, Mr. Corkill. Susan Clark is just one of them.
Hello?
Is everything all right?
Yeah, fine.
Are you sure?
No, honestly, he's just a bit tired, that's all.
You're on your own?
Well, I appear to be. Max seems to have gone AWOL.
Not again.
We had a bit of a row this morning. About your new club, actually.
All right. Well, that's what I've come round to see you about. The auctions today. I'm wasting my time.
I think so. Max won't budge an inch. I can't believe how stubborn he's been about it.
Is there no way you're going to be able to get him to change his mind?
I doubt it.
Oh, that's a nightmare. I was really hoping you were going to go ahead.
Really?
Yeah. Especially now that I've discovered Lindsay Corkhill's getting involved.
Lindsay?
I know, yeah. That was my reaction.
Oh, I'm really sorry, Jackie.
Oh, it's all right. It was worth a try, I suppose. Right, well, I better get round there, start the bidding.
Is today the last opportunity to get involved?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Are you sure you can't be tempted?
Oh, sod it. I'm sorry, but Max can't complain when he can't even be bothered to sit down and discuss the matter.
What? Are you gonna go for it?
Why not? I know a darn sight more about our business affairs than he does. I'll just go get my coat.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Sweeney. Timothy. What's happened here?
Oh, well, had a bit of a mishap, but we're getting it fixed, you know. I cleaned your room out, by the way.
I have.
Oh, right. So, do you want to hand in with your stuff?
Nice of you to offer, but no, thanks. I'd really rather do it myself, if you don't mind. Right. I'll just take up my bag of tricks.
What's wrong with your gob?
I told you he was a weirdo, didn't I?
What are you on about?
I'm telling you, there's something defo dodgy going on up there. See the way he wouldn't even let us take any of his gear in? He's got something to hide, you know.
In an orderly fashion, I said. Keep it down, or you'll all be straight back out again. Yeah, okay, very funny. And stop dawdling, Carter, you're holding everyone up. Susan, can I have a word, please, before you go into class?
Sir, Mr. Abbott asked me to ask you if we can get out of history 5 minutes early.
What, again?
Sir, I've got Charles coming up.
Yeah, go on then.
Thanks, sir.
Sit.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's auction. There are 98 properties on sale today, and we'll be starting with lot number 3.
Basically, I can go to 50,000, but that should be okay. As far as I know, there hasn't been any other interest in it at all.
So there's just you?
Yeah, lot 58. Oh.
Right, if everybody's ready to start. First of all, lot number 3. It's a 4-bedroom,
Here we go.
semi-detached property in need of some renovation in Bootle, Liverpool.
Oh, my God.
Right,
What's
start
wrong?
bidding at 15,000.
I don't believe it. What?
60.
There's Rose Finnegan.
17,000.
Well, where? There.
17 and a half.
Oh, no.
That's lot number
Rose?
5. 21,000.
Hello, Lindsay.
What's happened? Do you want to see me?
No.
Right.
What gave you that idea?
Then why are you here?
Now, next
For the
lot is
auction.
lot number 6.
I'm after one of the properties. St Christopher's Church Hall.
Terraced property.
What?
You after it too?
Well, yeah, with Jackie.
Bidding at
Well, surely you expected some competition. It's in a great spot. Actually, we've had our eye on it for quite some time.
7,000. 8,000.
Jack, is that Rose Finnegan talking to Lindsay?
Yeah.
What's she doing here?
I don't know.
Who is she?
She's just someone from the local club scene. We did a bit of business together a while back.
Well, would it be worth making contact with her? You know, for the club?
No, I don't think so. Well, we didn't get on that well last time she was here. Better go ring Barry.
So you're pregnant? But I thought you...
That I couldn't have any. Yeah, so did I. But then all of a sudden I missed a couple of periods, started putting on weight, and ended up with my head down the loo every morning.
You pleased?
Oh, I couldn't be happier. What about you?
Me? I'm fine.
Oh, did you manage to sort everything out?
Gary, he's well gone.
Well gone.
I used the, to scare him off.
Do I have 8,000?
Haven't still got your Russian souvenir, have you?
What?
Well, you did manage to get rid of it.
Yeah, of course I did. What do you think I am?
Lot number 7.
What did she say?
I can't get hold of him.
Seem awfully matey, don't they?
I know, yeah. Maybe I spoke too soon before. Looks like Lindsay might be someone we need on our side.
I wonder what they're talking about.
I don't know, but I think I'd book to find out. What's going on?
You're not going to believe this.
What?
She's here for the auction. After St Christopher's Church Hall.
Oh, you're joking.
Oh, no. I know. I felt sick when she said it. What if she outbids you?
I'm gonna buy. I'm an head of that, please. You got any All Saints?
No.
What about Robbie Williams?
I'll see if I can get them for you tomorrow. That's a favour.
What about Backstreet Boys?
I've got these. I'll see you later.
Hang on, where are you going?
Here, now.
Lot 53, £20,000. Now, lots 54 to 57 are withdrawn. Lot 58, St Christopher's Church Hall. A substantial property here in Manor Park in need of some renovation.
Oh, this is it.
Right.
Oh, please, God, let us get it.
Or St Christopher.
Now, bidding to start at £40,000. Do I have a bid on £40,000? 30,000?
She's not bidding. Maybe she's changed her mind.
Do I have 25,000?
Hey, we're going to get it for nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll have to withdraw this lot if I receive no bids. 20,000. 22,000. Do I have 24,000?
Right. I'm going to ask you again. What's going on?
Nothing.
Is Susan in some sort of trouble? I mean it, Emily. You're going to have to tell me if she is. Is it to do with this fella who keeps picking her up from school?
What fella?
Look, I don't want to have to take this to the head, but if you don't tell me what it's all about, you're going to leave me with no choice. Do you realise how serious this is? And you're just as much to blame as she is, handling stolen goods.
Say they haven't done anything, I was only looking. They haven't even heard of the motley crew.
Well, I don't think Mr. Thornton's going to believe that. Or your mum and dad. Do you? Right, that's it. Mr. Thornton's office now. We'll see what he's got to say about all of this.
But he haven't done anything.
Well, it didn't look like that to me.
I haven't.
Well, we'll let Mr. Thornton decide that. Come on.
Say, wait. I think it's got something to do with that fella. He's got loads of girls on the go.
How do you mean, like?
Say, promise you won't say anything.
Go on. I promise.
Say, I think Susan's doing drugs.
What the hell's he doing up there?
Don't know. It sounds well dodgy.
Hey, listen, I know you want your old dream back. We can't have it. He's staying, all right?
I'll just get the rest of my things.
You know who he looks like, don't you?
Who?
Hannibal Lecter.
Now you have lost the plot.
Don't mind me, gentlemen.
You gonna be all right with that?
Yes, thanks.
You can give it a hand if you like.
No, honestly, I can manage.
You'll never get that upstairs on your own.
Mr. Sweeney, please. I want you and your son...
He's not me dad.
Just go back inside. Carry on with whatever it was you were doing. I really would rather move this myself. OK.
$35,000. Do I have 40? 40,000. Any offers on 40,000? No? That's 40,000. Going once. Going twice.
We've got it.
45,000.
Oh.
50,000. Do I have 55,000?
You can only go to 50,000, can't you?
55,000. 60,000.
Jackie, what are you doing?
Keep going.
Do I have 65,000? 65,000, anybody? 65,000. Thank you, madam. Any offers on 65,000? That's 65,000. Going once. Going twice.
Go on, bid.
70,000. Do I have 75,000? Madam? No more bids. That's 70,000. Going, gone.
Oh, my God.
Can't believe it. Got 20 grand over your limit. Yeah, well, I'll worry about that later.
I have to go and phone Max. You look after Harry for me.
I better get back to you. See you. See ya.
Well done, Jackie.
Oh, thanks.
Gonna turn it into a leisure club, I hear.
Ah, you've been keeping your ears to the ground then.
You have to in this game. Anyway, better get going and give Alistair the bad news. See you, Rose. Bye. Bye, Jackie. And don't forget, there's more than one way to get a club.
Oh, yeah?
Especially when you've just made someone pay 30 grand more than it's worth.
But he should have been there hours ago. Well, I see. Well, if he does come in, will you tell him I'm trying to get in touch with him? Yep. Okay, bye.
I just don't understand how you can be friends. I mean, I thought you'd had loads of trouble with the Finnegans over Barry and that.
She helped me out one time, that's all. I did her a favour, and she did me one.
So, did you manage to get in touch?
No, I think I'll get off, head for home.
Oh, aren't you going to stay and celebrate?
No, honestly, I'll get home. See you later.
See ya. See you later.
Mr. Sweeney, do you such a thing as an extension lead? Just want somewhere to plug this in. Finding it a bit difficult with just a handsaw.
You finding what a bit difficult?
Oh, just a spot of unfinished business.
There's one in my bedroom. The portable's plugged in. Just take it out.
Thanks ever so.
What was that in your box before?
Be so nosy.
Oh, this and that, you know.
Aye. You're not harbouring any stolen goods, are you?
Not at all. No, it's just a little indulgence of mine. As I used to say to the wife.
Where is your wife? She's still around?
No. I'm afraid she died. Right. Better get back to it. See you later, all being well.
I better get a move on, come with.
Hello. How's everything?
Fine.
What about Harry? Any trouble?
I've just told you, we're fine.
Look, about this morning,
How was your day? Restaurant busy?
Well, yeah, so.
How many covers did we do?
Well, I can't remember. Nothing spectacular, I'd say. What, average?
Oh, stop it, Max.
What?
Stop pretending you've been in the restaurant when I know for a fact you haven't set foot in the place. It's embarrassing.
Susanna.
I phoned Grant's, humiliated myself, asking the staff if anybody knew where my husband might be. What the hell's going on?
Nothing.
Where have you been?
I went for lunch with Warren.
For 4.5 hours?
I had a couple of drinks and then it just turned into a few more.
What?
Look, it had been planned for ages, but after what happened at the hospital the other day, I thought you might object to me going.
You went out drinking? With Warren? When I specifically asked you to stay at home?
He wanted a chat about Harry, about the adoption, but look, I'm sorry, I should have told you.
Yes, you should have.
Look, I needed to get away for a few hours. We haven't been getting on very well, and I felt under pressure. I needed somebody to talk to.
You could have tried your wife. I'll go to him. We've been drinking.
I won't keep her long. It's about what happened before.
What?
You. Selling knockoffs of the other kids. I know why you're doing it.
Doing what?
What are you taking, Susan?
Me? Nothing.
It's all right. I'm not going to go running to Mr. Thornton. You can trust me.
I'm not taking anything.
Susan, if you won't let me help you...
I don't know what you're talking about.
OK, then turn out your pockets.
What?
I want to see what's in your pockets. Come on, turn them out.
No.
OK, then I'll do it.
I haven't got anything.
Susan, all I want to do is help. But I need to know what you're taking.
No, I've told you I'm not taking anything.
Right then, you won't mind me checking, will you?
What the?
Sadie's touching me.
Mr. Corkill?
He grabbed me.
I didn't. Susan, wait.
What the hell's going on?
Tuesday night on Brookside.
Prepare yourself for the worst, Jimmy. I'm afraid it doesn't look good.
So this is my punishment for trying to make a success of our business.
For all we know, that could have been his last landlord you just had in your mouth.
Pink hearts and porn coming up here on 4, with Ross wanting a big screen romance and Joey and Chandler preferring a bit of TV titillation. Friends is next.